something up in the top side, but then you're getting a favorable matchup. If he does go for the mouth
fight, and he will.
Insta-lock, baby. All right.
All right, looking across the board, Golden Guardians have pick of the litter in terms of meta powerhouse picks.
No, I think Elk is just one of the best AD carries in the world. You can't expect everyone to do that to them.
It's the upflurted unflexion on world. Instantly gonna get the Q flash in, and oh, baby, first blood for Gold. Continuing to walk up. Miru.
Oh, boy.
This is annoying.
Flash.
Instant stun, the charm, the perfect CC layering, a lot of damage, and now it's unlaneable for Lissandra. One more, and the auto ticking, burning. Oh my god.
River shows up once again to force him back. Start grabbing turret plates as well. Nice response by R7, capitalizing on the fact that River has been spending most of his time on the call come through. River sticking around, waiting for this wave to push up a little bit.
You win, should be an easy follow-up. Immediate cannon ult is gonna get used, and simple and clean, easy execution on the top side.
On their own, but no, Golden Guardians do want to drop it right now. Finish off this top turret. Hear the crowd cheering for the charge.
Where to fight on the side of R7. It's a pretty high stakes decision. You really need to pick your moment well, and that's a lot of pressure. Honestly, trying to up the pace of the game, and it makes a ton of sense. Again, really the only way you lose this game is if you slow down, if you give the enemy team time to scale.
Leaving up all the OP power picks maybe wasn't the best idea, giving them almost all the Golden Guardians.
Already waiting, coming in over the wall, gonna look for the second stun. They're immediately gonna go for the knock up here now on their retreat. River now coming out. 6A isolated. 6A gonna get taken down. He'll get a bit of damage back in return. But that's gonna be one kill. Will they keep the fight going? Gory now ready to step forward. Oh, GG debating. They have control over the pit. They have the angle in. R7 kind of just want to walk away with the prize that they're able to get. They burned so many resources. They do still have Bong's ultimate. Sayo not having ultimate, though, really going to limit the combat effectiveness. And wow, they're trying to keep that going, but Adi still gets stunned in the end. Immediately, they're just going to burst down the jungle. Gory coming over the wall, waiting, has the charm for now. Instantly going to hit the enemy AD carry. Sayo taken out. They're trying to turn it back now. Bong burning. Miru, they just don't have the damage to kill Golden Guardians, but River certainly does. Licorice now coming in. He's going to find one. He's going to look for another. Miru surely falling here. The body block from Lions is clutch. Oh, the Rakan, hero of the day, saving the president on that one. Gory going to hit the charm, though, and it's just a slaughter into this tower. Golden Guardians.
Oh, Lions, no!
So low. The smite gonna finish him off. Golden Guardians able to get
and the dragon on the back end of that. A nice engage to start that all out for R7, finding Golden Guardians a little asleep in how they were approaching the dragon, feeling maybe
certainly struggling on the back of that one. And oh, you can see why Kennen is a strong champion. Gory over the wall. It's an absolute slaughter. Lions can't save anybody this time around. Another member TPing in, potentially just to his own death. Miru, this is not your tower anymore. Following up here, just barely able to walk away. Golden Guardians really just walking this one down. Pretty much a foregone conclusion at this stage as they siege onto the tier 2.
Yeah, 5-man death squad charging down the mid lane. They have these pick-off tools, like we said, fishing for charms, fishing for stuns with Hui.
Bong. I like the proto belt though. At least you went proto belt. You know, you got a lot of rift maker people. You want the sustain. Oh, but that's the isolation. The ulti now coming out. He's doing a ton of damage, but they burned him down. That's the shutdown. It took 3 members, but they made it work. Hui off to the side. Adi now needs to make it out to safety, flashing out. Gory trying to keep the fight going. The buy in the backward side of the fight, keeping things going. Lions trying to save the rest of his team. Gory still just continuing to throw down damage. 6A over the wall, but he can't get into the fight. 6A can't get into the fight. That wall stopping so much. The mobility from Rainbow 7 keeping them standing for now. Hui immediately going to flash over. 6A is going to do so much work. He's finally into the back line. And here come the chakram. Here comes the Aphelios. Hui keeping the bear going. Golden Guardians, they are able to shut down Licorice. That's big.
Yeah, Miru landing the E damage to proc the Banshee's Veil means that his ultimate will actually be able to land without needing a Q or anything like that. They find that initial
Guardians take more and more control over this map.
Did grab the Baron for Golden Guardians, get the 3rd Dragon as well to keep the stacking going, have a minion wave in the bot side to naturally rotate to after grabbing that objective. R7 in the meantime trading up for the top turret, trying to get some objective bounties into their back pocket, make them a little bit stronger for what will be a base defense, as I'm sure Golden Guardians want to play aggressive. They will see the end of the game in their eyes.
There's a bait now. Do they back off and try to respond to Lissandra? I think they just keep the pressure going and force Liss to recall. Not really enough of a wave there to break down the tower, and Liss definitely not a big side lane threat when it comes to taking down structures. Miru returning. Golden Guardians posturing. Bong gonna look for an angle immediately on the backside, trying to take Stixie out. The charm now, the follow-up is clean, but 6A cleanses, and he just fires back! Oh, the 200 years reminder, that ultimate so incredibly powerful. Golden Guardians simply too far ahead. A double and a triple, making it look good, and this should just be the end of game 1.
Golden Guardians have an extremely clean game 1, 17-3 in kills. R7 tried to find their fight, jumped onto Stixie, but too much defense available. 5-0, clean ace at the end of game 1.
25-minute game, just about domination from start to finish for the Golden Guardians, getting everything they wanted in draft. Power picks abound. R7 sent back to the drawing board.
Movement's available. Jace going into the mid lane then. A little less exposed in the shorter lane, and hopefully enough laning prowess to lock Gory down and stop those roams from coming in.
And this is a champion that can very quickly take over the laning phase. I haven't loved Jace.
More sustain available with the biscuits, with the extra pots here, and two's coming in on this creep.
Oh, Huhi. Does he have the bubble or ready to go? It's EW, Sticks instantly going in, and there it is. Sayo now trying
First team All-Pro for North America, so he's no slouch in lane, to be fair.
Krish now getting aggressive. The only lane that's not winning in isolation now has a jungler in it, so things looking good overall. The trail is going to hit. I'll try to chase. Double flash over the full commit.
There's the fear tether.
Bong trying to walk away. Just getting absolutely smoked on the top side there.
A lot of experience and who has played on big stages before.
That said, maybe an angle here.
Ooh,
Audi flashing over the wall. The twisted advance now following. Stixay doesn't have the summons because of the previous trade. Huhi now trying to find the bubble. The knock back. Keeping him in the reach. Sayo big. And that's big. You can see early Bloodthirster buy is the name of the game for Sayo. Just trying to weather the storm of Lucian Nami early harass.
Lucian Nami turns online a level 6+ mythic power spike as an all-in here.
Take Bong back to the side of his
Bong
house
has ult.
map. Bong can't just ult here. Has to be careful not to get too low. Licorice keeping his trade going, trying to stay as healed up as possible. Excuse me. Bong now going to run or try to run. Licorice pulling him back. Finding the solo kill onto Bong now up on the bot side of the map. Nocturne already throwing down the ultimate, but Aphelios is still standing. For now, they're going to find the one kill. Aphelios will finally get burned down. Stixay hitting him with the piercing light. Huhi now on the retreat. Gory trying to make his way out of this one. Miro knocking him back to the waiting arms of his team. Does Jace have the damage to finish his kill? Gory trying to get to the flick, but it will not connect. Audi getting lower and lower. Lions looking to 1v1 Stixay on the bottom side. A bit of support combat. He'll find one, but on the top side of the fight, Gory will trade back, taking the mid laner out of the equation.
To actually hit him back and interrupt that. Very heads-up play, showing champion mastery there as Audi!
Audi! Oh, one last rock. Able to finish the job.
Yeah, so even though they finish off the Aphelios quickly, it does cost. We don't have time for it. Nocturne back into fighting.
Sayo, once again, good guns. Nocturne turning off the lights, but do they have to set up to keep this fight going? The tidal wave coming in. It's going to connect onto one. River trying to turn this fight back. The Maokai already ulted. The Wild Goat coming through. Lions isolated on the backside. Now it's Sayo versus two. Sayo, can he turn it back? He does not have the damage. Illusion. So damn strong. Imperial Mandate Gale Force, baby. Just shredded health bars left and right. Nocturne going to grab
against Denami, against the Talia.
Audi, nice backstep. Huhi.
We got some bloodthirsty supports out here, man. Huhi feeling himself.
Water versus tree. How does that?
No, that is definitely a grass favorite encounter.
That one I can remember.
That one I know.
There you go.
Oh boy, yeah. Golden Guardians in a very commanding lead. Not like there was much of a threat of Drake stacking, but stopping that one down. Yeah, I mean, they're first of the game.
I mean, it is Hextech still too. Arguably the most, actually just definitely the most powerful soul in the game. Now they're all going to go in under the tower. They're going to try to one-shot that carry. They're going to succeed. Audi now running for his life. The bubble will connect. It's going to take an extra second there, but Stixay now on a killing spree.
Okay, so Bong just wanting to get a little bit of gold on the top side.
Licorice.
No ult, fortunately. Not up yet.
Keeping that tower alive. Doesn't want to give it to him. He'll get it. Bong winning the moral victory, but he will probably lose the 1v1. River, it would be disrespectful to involve yourself. It was a 1v1. It was a gentleman's fight, but River is unconcerned. Victory more important. Now going to try to knock Bong backwards. It's taking forever to kill this Malphite, but he will die. Huhi will take that kill. The math means it's really hard to get anything started because while Audi did find a creative engage on the bottom side, that's the other option. You can just W flash into him, but he just immediately is going to get cold down. He's getting piercingly lit there. Insane now retreating. Licorice going in. Again, Golden Guardians just beaten down with their wallets at this point. R7 desperate to find anything, but Golden Guardians simply too far ahead.
Bong trying to get ardently blazed by 6A. Dodges out on that one.
Well, there we go. Gory going to wall them off. Here it is, R7. One last desperate stand. And they make it happen. They're trying to burn down one member. Licorice too damn tanky. Stixay uncontested on the backside.
Shooting fish in a barrel!
Oh no, it's a slaughter! Run, Sayo, run! There's just no room. He's feared. He's taken out. Bong's gonna hit 3, but it's not enough.
Golden Guardians 5-man corral.
Deficit at 20 minutes that I think is statistically impossible to come back from. Just recklessly stack armor with no abandon. That ninja tabby or plated steel cap, excuse me. I'm a boomer.
I do it all the time.
It's the greatest buy that anyone's ever made in the history of the sport, so.
I appreciate the hype on the plated steel caps purchase, but
he can't die. He can try to prove me wrong right here, but I don't think it is possible for Licorice to die. If he ults, maybe. If he doesn't ult, I don't think he can die.
He can find a way, I'm sure, if he chooses. These are always available.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Want to dive there, but R7 pressed into their base. Last defense here. Mid inhibitor already broken. Top inhibitor going down next. Golden Guardians do take one out. I think that might have been a misclick by Spooky to take the Hex Gate out of the base, because there's no reason to not just sit on top of R7 here.
Audi on the flank. One last fight. Seo, big ultimate from the Aphelios. Will it be enough? Can they start to burn him down? Just trying to take 6A out of the equation. It feels personal at this point, but now they're just leaping into the backline. River now running forward, but the towers have locked him up. They're going to take him out. There's a jungler down. R7 doing what they can to hold on. 3 members, no, 2 members hit by the Aphelios ultimate, but it's a double for 6A. He's still standing. Golden Guardian's still standing. It's only 1 kill at the end of the day. R7 doing what they can, but it feels like this is just over.
Both solo laners going to recall back with the Baron empowered, reset, then TP back in to try and end the game here. 4v3 base defense by R7.
Licorice pulling them back. Again, he is unkillable. Seo does not have the damage, the items, the stats. He cannot get anything done here. Golden Guardians ruthless in this game to an unrelenting assault on the hopes of R7. R7 will be eliminated. Golden Guardians keeping their dreams of the bracket stage alive.
Clean 2-0 by the side of Golden Guardians to advance to the best of 5 tomorrow. One more step away before they reach the main stage at MSI.
I'll wait for production to confirm that we're ready to go to talk about the hero of the hour. Is there any particular player that comes to your mind if you wanted to talk about the 1+ OP player of the series? Is there any player that comes to your mind? Like, who would you pick?
If I could pick, but I don't know what they're going to...
I'm going to tell you if you're wrong, because I agree with what the actual answer is. So you can pick, and then you'll be wrong if you're wrong.
Can I say Stixay?
That would be wrong. What?
Okay, I guess I'm wrong. River? Gory?
Have you ever seen a person who can play tanks so effortlessly and carries so
I said
effortlessly?
everyone else, basically.
1+ player of the series, Licorice. Boo him. He deserves to be booed.
Okay, I guess I shouldn't say this while we're hyping up Licorice. Licorice had an incredible Kennen performance, given one of the strongest picks on the patch.
He built 4 armor Cassante, and he walked at them with reckless abandon. He deserves your respect.
1-0-2 game 2. You know, Gory 8-0-9. Thought that was pretty respectable. 2-0-17 for Licorice. Thought that was, Kuhi thought that was pretty respectable. But you're right. The Cassante play in game 2.
Stixay's highlights were built on the back of this man right here.
He could not have won those fights in the bot lane if Licorice was not throwing down in the top side.
Just taking a rip out of Bong here. Just absolutely shredding him.
Clearing the chamber, finishing him off onto the other side of the wall, getting the flip back.
And it was just domination from start to finish for Licorice in each of the matchups. He blind picked this. This was their counter pick.
I will say his Cassante is very, very, very good. The timing on the Q3s, the engages in the elk fight.
Very good, but of course, the final moment, a last goodbye here for R7. London, give it up! Give him that love. Well deserved again. Historic achievement to win that best of 3 to take down the VCS. Undercut a bit by the results of today's series, but do deserve that love and praise. You know, it's going to be hard for them to reflect positively at this moment, but I hope that they can look back at this tournament in a week or a month and appreciate everything that they did achieve here.
Yeah, I think it was a very good showing for them. Miru in particular had some really good laning phases. Going up against Yagao in the Aurelion Soul versus Jace matchup is one that I think you can look back on pretty proudly at that point in time. Of course, obviously, some of the Silas games, his laning phase was incredible.
There's a reason it was banned, you know, today especially. I think he looked fantastic. That said, the Verizon post-game interview.
Thank you so much for joining me, Hugo. I have to say, it was a shaky start to the year for Golden Guardians, but once you get on an arena stage, you guys look good. How do you feel?
I mean, today, I think we played pretty well. I feel pretty good. I think, personally, I was a bit worried because my personal condition wasn't the best, and I was aware of that, and my teammates got my back, so it was good.
You've all got each other's back. The synergy on Golden Guardians is something to behold. Obviously, you do go way back with Stixay, but why do you think the team has gelled so well under this pressure?
I think the main reason is because like we're here, like enjoying each other's company and having fun. Like the stage is amazing, the crowd is amazing, and the games are fun. So
the crowd is amazing, and you are having fun, which means I do need to ask about those loud emotes. Gory kicked it off. You kept it going. What was the strategy there, I wonder?
So like the loud emotes is for the shoutouts. I think there's a lot of loud fans here, and also So like, also we want to support Loud because next game it's Loud versus PSG. We played PSG already. Yeah, that's the name.
You know what you're doing with these fans. What happens though if you face Loud tomorrow in the best of 5?
We're gonna do our best, but trying to steal these people's heart, you know. But I think we're gonna have the edge on it. So hopefully we can win that and go to main stage.
Hey, I've lost count of the number of champions you've played this year. It's something like 23 in the regular season of LCS alone. What does it, I guess, what's the process for you in terms of who you're going to play on stage? I mean, you even brought out the Morgana yesterday. I just want to get inside your brain for a moment.
I don't know. I'm just like seeing the draft and then try to be as flexible as possible, like by offering like champions that I can sacrifice or just do the job to get the W. So that's why I think I'm playing just different champions every time.
And looking ahead to tomorrow, it's that all-important best of 5 to get into the main event. I want to ask you, are you starting to get nostalgic for 2016 when you made it all the way to the grand finals against T1?
Not yet. I'm not getting that feeling yet because we're not in main stage yet, and I don't want to get too far ahead. But hopefully we'll make it to the main stage, and hopefully I can feel that feeling again because it was pretty amazing.
I hope you get to feel that feeling too. Thank you ever so much. Congratulations, Huhi. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you guys after the break. Is Loud or PSG going to be facing Golden Guardians in that best of 5 tomorrow? We'll find out.